You changed your destiny. Aries, you have gone through a lot and you have made changes. You stood up, you took action, you fixed you found the problem, you removed it, and now you've created a brand new plan. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries for the month of February because your destined plan has changed. Literally, you did it all by yourself. So, as I'm going forward, I am welcoming you to Ascending Soul's journey, and I hear the messages. I'm guided to share with you whatever the guides want you as a general audience to know. This can be also through visions. You'll see me look over to the corner, and what I've been seeing is you just like writing, working, building, grooving. You are literally, look at this, you're changing your destiny right here. And that's what I mean. You've created a brand new plan, one that is really opening you up. And it is not that you didn't suffer. You did. You had the Five of Cups, and this is you waiting, crying it out, feeling all of these attachments that were so important to you. You had to walk away from them, and you knew you had to do it, whether you were guided or not. Some of you are rising to a different level where the enlightenment that we talk about here on Ascending Soul's Journey and throughout all the spiritual guidance counselors, etc., we talk about enlightenment because that's what the spiritual journey does. It wakes us up to what doesn't work and what will work. It leads us into our soul purpose, and that's what you've been doing. You're moving and grooving into a whole new level. You guys are really taking a look at everything that's going on around you. You have the Emperor card here. In this Emperor card, you may have been feeling very stuck when it comes to making this change, but rewriting it, changing the career you work in, the place you live, the people you're around, but most of all, your belief systems is actually going to pay off starting in the month of February. Now, some of you may have already felt this experience. You may have already felt this attachment, but yet not seeing the results, or maybe just a little bit, a glance of it. It is getting ready to rise up. And I'm seeing for you guys in this year of 2024, which is the year of spiritual abundance, right? That's having what you want when you need it. That's truly what that means. And you're creating it because you redesign your plan. You stopped, you took a look backwards. You looked at everything, probably more than once. You felt it and you suffered. You achieved a level in you to heal it, remove it, and release it. And because of that, you've got something amazing coming in. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but we're really talking about you, Aries. This is you opening your heart. And remember, abundance is what I'm talking about. This card is representing the abundance now coming into your life. You rewrote it, redesigned it, and things are getting ready to change in a very, very big way. So let's take a look at your career, education, projects that's going on. Then we'll look at people and other areas of your life. So I hope you guys are doing well because it truly is going to be magnificent for so many of you. Look at the bottom of the deck. You've got this beautiful little page of pentacles. That's an offer. That's an opportunity coming in. That is something that you did on your own. You know, you have really surprised me, and a lot of our Aries on this channel have really pulled back your personal power. Their ego has left. All right, that ego, like I can do anything I want, you know, here, right here. Okay, that's not really the energy that's coming through. This is more calm. This is more grounded energy for Aries. And I love that about you. Look, whoever is in your circle when it comes to career, this is a change. That's what I mean. You're rewriting your plan. You have the Seven of Wands. You're designing the career that you want. And some of you, it will be in the spotlight. You are a fire sign, and that means you are magnetic when you choose to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to be in a public a job or a project where you're the spokesperson, But yet, if you are, you're going to just really knock it out of the park because that's part of who you are. You were built that way. You were built to actually and designed and created out of love and put here to accomplish something from the energy of fire, passion, excitement, adventure. You create this in other people, and you may have been not feeling it in your own life, but this hard work that you've been doing, some of you are getting ready to see the results. Now, I am seeing some of you, especially if you are a counselor, okay, if you are a counselor, if you're a therapist, if you are in hypnosis, if you are a public speaker, you are really going to shine over the next 6 months. This is your window of opportunity to grow, grow, grow. Grow, grow, grow. Don't look back. Grow. You created this. This is the direction you wanted to go, and you are finally going to reap the rewards. Now, the rewards are going to come in little by little, and some of you, it won't start actually be a big one until August, September, and October. All right, so it's little by little climbing. Others of you may find the results are already coming in, so it's going to be a lot sooner than that. But the bottom line is, if you are in a career where you do the public speaking, where you stand out in a crowd, it is going to be very, very big payout for you because you've changed your destined plan. Whatever you were doing didn't work, and that's why it crumbled down. Now, some of you, I also see you're starting a new partnership, and what they're showing me, this is somebody you knew 2-4 years ago, could be months, but it feels like you've known them a lot longer. You may have known them from back then, known them this whole time, but 2-4 months ago is when you started thinking about joining in a partnership with them. What they're showing me is this may be a project for some of you where it's not necessarily a 9-to-5 job or anything like that. More of a project that has to do with a community center, a center where people all come together, where you could be speaking in public, okay? But I feel more like it's a community center where they get to enhance their own. Okay. Some of you, this has to do with setting up a place for people who need to, like AA meetings, group counseling, group therapy. It's a group of people in a circle. Now, that could be anything. However, it's definitely emphasizing substance abuse. So you may be setting up a substance abuse center. Leave us a comment if that's you. That's your specific message. Now, others of you, this is a community center where there are a lot of children around. This is a different one where there's a lot of children around. They're playing, they're having fun. So this could be being something like a Girl Scout leader or starting a soccer group. Okay, it could be arts for children. Whatever it is that has to do with children in a community center. And I see it in an actual building. It isn't necessarily outside. The bottom line is, whatever you are doing, you are going to get the funding that you need for this project. I'm sorry, the dogs are barking. They've been dark. They bark a lot. Oh my gosh, they're bark at the leaf going boop, 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 boop in the window. It's like, stop. So, whatever you needed funding wise is getting ready to come through. And if you don't have it come through in February, it looks like it's going to be lined up shortly thereafter. I'm seeing 6. That can be February 6th. That can be 6 days into February. And it may very well be 6 weeks. I don't feel it's 6 months, but you'll know what that is for you. So let's take a look at the people around you, because there is a part of you that through this destruction, it affected your family, it affected your neighbors, your romantic partner. We'll look at them in a minute. It affected people in your world, not just you. We have the page of the Prince of Pentacles, and we also have the Prince of Swords. So you have air and earth. You were dealing with possibly 2 different people around you where I feel it's a parent-child situation, and that would be an adult child, not necessarily a young one. Adult meaning like age 17 and up. Whoever this person was, they were very crass, and they were very curt in the way that they spoke to you. And I feel that they disregarded you as a person. Again, this could be why we're starting off right here. They may be the person that knocked you into your own spiritual awakening, where you realized, I got to let go of all of this. I got to clear this out. And the Two of Cups is right behind there. This is the Two of Cups season, and we are talking about the second month of the year of 2024, meaning the year of abundance. This is your time right now to fix things and repair things, because I do feel that these people are going to come back in. Now, I'm seeing two in particular, obviously, because of the cards, but yet over here, I'm seeing two actually as well. So this may be a husband and a wife, okay? Two people who are married, whoever this is, this couple over here may have devastated you, and that may very well be the neighbor down the street. This situation really took a lot out of you, and it made you take a step back, like we just talked about. But looking at it from every angle, you're going to understand why this earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and the air sign of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, but they definitely fall in line with what we're talking about. Very intellectual individual, but with that intellectual brilliance is what I'm being told to tell you. They had ego. They had ego, and that's why they spoke to you the way they did. It's like somebody who comes into newfound money. Oftentimes they can go from being very humble, now they feel like they're better than everybody else, but they don't get it. They don't see that because they're super excited about their new achievement, and they don't realize that they are doing this to other people. That's the blindsiding of what I see happen to some of you, Aries. Leave a comment if that happened to you. We want to know if you were dealing with somebody who did this. Now, it may have been a tag team situation where this other person did this to you and the other one came in and took from you, where you're handing out money, you're handing out things, time, energy, all of your resources to one side, while the other one's saying you aren't doing a good enough job. There is a feel of defeat around these two people. Okay, there is a feeling that it was not good enough, but yet now that you have reevaluated the whole situation and you're rewriting your life, and it's because of them that you're doing it, you're moving into a place of victory. Now, for some of you, I do feel that you will rekindle with one or both of these people. Okay, you will have an opportunity to understand what was going on. Like I said, with the newfound money, they may have done that. That may be an exact situation where they started moving up in life and left you behind. You felt unwanted. You felt ignored and undervalued. But now they're coming back around. They had to get their head wrapped around it and get planted back on the earth. They were riding high in this beautiful dream that they had concocted. Okay. Now, when it comes to romance, I feel equally some of you went through a situation that was so painful. You may have lost your partner, whatever way you lost them. The pain was unbearable for some of you. But now you're getting ready to move into a place of victory. Again, aligning with the message of this reading. So, when we see that this Two of Cups is here in the background, remember, this is you overall in general, and realize that we have to mourn the loss. We have to go through the teardown of the relationship. We have to go through all of these changes that are just hard to deal with. That's when we can move forward in this beautiful energy and redesign our life. Letting go of this person may have hurt, but it was also the magical moment that you realized you are a star of your own life. And Aries, you are embracing this. Now, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We've named so many different every zodiac sign is on the board. Every single zodiac sign. So regardless of what their zodiac sign is, this is about you overcoming a challenge with your partner, but you are going to get your wish granted in the end. Some of you, it will be with them where they're going to come in the very last moment and they are going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you whatever they did. They're going to tell you how they feel about you, how they see you, what they did not mean to do, whether they knew it or not at the time. There is truth coming in this situation. Truth doesn't necessarily always feel good, but it's the truth that sets us free. And the freedom is what is allowing you to design this new aspect of your life. So, Aries, this is very beautiful. Now, if you're a single Aries, oh my goodness, you have been through everything. I'm talking everything. You have really looked to see who you want to be around. You have dissected your entire self, your life. You probably didn't even focus on love or romance at all for a really long time. 2 to 3 years is what I'm being shown. 2 to 3 years. As we are changing, you changed. And through this change now, your heart is opening up. And now you're going to be blessed with a beautiful opportunity for a relationship. If you are traveling, okay, especially by a vehicle, they're showing me it looks like a Jeep. Okay, if you are traveling, you're going to meet somebody along the way, especially if it's through a countryside. I see like this beautiful winding road going through the countryside where there's pine trees on one side and there's a little lake. It almost looks like Lake Tahoe in uh, California, Northern California, US. Wherever you are, this is just a trail that's leading you to find this person you were meant to meet at this time. You changed your destiny. Now someone's coming in. This is a blessing from the universe. This is an enlightened moment where you're going to really understand the soul connections that we create and actually work together with the soul connection. I'm not talking the one who triggered you. Okay, they triggered you to go through all of this. Okay, the one that triggered you, this is what you went through. And now you have redesigned your life. And some of you are moving into the shift that has happened in the 20th of January. And that shift is going to pay off big for you guys. So let's pull a card for you. This will be your ending message. And oh my goodness, it's just very positive energy coming through for Aries. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Now, you may have felt whatever this situation was, whether it be career, whether it be a person in your life, making this life change that made you feel so low and so awful for so long. That life change may have felt like failure. But you see, we can't succeed and understand what success is unless we failed. We can't, going back to the person who, that newfound money, we can't balance out. We have to go from both sides. So no money to a lot of money, and then we balance out. And that's what you're doing in your life. You had to feel it to understand. Unconditional love begins with you. Have an amazing month. Much love.